The season has been a memorable one, but it will come to an end for one of these teams today. Both looking to become bowl eligible by securing their 6th victory. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Mack. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on 3rd and goal. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're given the...
He's got it along the sideline. Racing down the left side. The inside. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Franklin. Got a man, it's Tyler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They just keep firing. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Franklin. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's complete on the right side. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got enough space. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And this is a rhythm timing throw. They're in zone defense behind. Sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw this slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football. That wasn't a great play by this offense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mack. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And the Blue Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun. Give on the inside. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Dropping back, it's Franklin. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plucks it out of the air. What a cut. Now he's loose. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Complete in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyler. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. He's got it on the run. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Mack. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mack. Working that left side now. And it's in there for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards. And
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. Bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a caught! Open field on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hard running there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Mack. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it's caught for the touchdown. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. on the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. That's caught. It's Marco. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Dropping back, it's Franklin. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Mack. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Hardy. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Fires into the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.